What's up guys, it's Megan Cheer Marbs and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another vlog. So in today's vlog, I will talk about my recovery journey from the accident that happened almost 3 years ago. Yes, last 3 years ago. So before we start, if you are new here in my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also tap the bell notification bell so you'll always be updated every time na mag-upload tayo ng bagong video. So I shot this video because I stalked my other YouTube account before, but unfortunately I don't have any access of it. That's why I make new one. Yung na-upload ko po doon is 2 videos of my post-recovery. So nakita po yun parang 4,000 views na po at yung isa is 3,000 views. And yung isa po is parang may mga comment. Yung that time is parang may nireplyan po ako that time, but hindi ko na po ma-open yun yung email. So that's why I making this video. It's because I think marami pa talagang nagsi-search ng ganitong bagay or ganitong mga recovery stories sa YouTube. So yun. So I'll be showing you some videos and pictures. Ito lang po yung na-recover ko from my broken phone. Nasira po kasi yung luma kong phone, kaya ito lang yung nasi-save ko. The ones that I uploaded on Facebook at na-save ko po sa laptop. So ito lang po yung parang proof ko na patunay what happened to me along the journey. So kasi yung mga ibang pictures and videos hindi ko na po ma-recover sa luma ko pong cellphone. So ayun. So let's start. So I had a motorcycle accident last April 1st, 2018. So around 12 AM or 12 midnight. So I will put here the picture, guys. So the first picture is this was. Ito yung kuha ng kaibigan ko, kasama ko po sa ambulance that time. So papunta po kami dito ng West Visayas State University Medical Center sa Iloilo, and if you've noticed, ang leg ko po is parang nakapatong sa isang leg. But nung na-aksidente po ko is ang left leg ko po ay nakapatong dito. So ang nangyari po dyan is parang hinugot ko po from here going down to my feet, kaya ganito po ang kinalabasan. Pero ang nangyari talaga is upon the accident, dito talaga nakalagay yung paa ko at hindi na po ako makabangon that time at sobrang sakit. So pagdating po ng ambulance is 4 sila at ang umalalay sa akin para malagay sa stretcher. So ito po yung itsura ko, sabog na sabog. So the first day is the very yung pinakamasakit na araw. So na-aksidente kasi mararamdaman mo talaga yung buto mo is na-shattered na or hindi na naka-connect sa hindi na isang buto, naging dalawa na. Yun. So second picture here. So ito po yung nangyari sa mukha ko. Luckily dito lang po yon sa ilong at sa mata. So naka-braces na po ko that time, and luckily po hindi talaga na-damage yung teeth ko. Wow, hindi siya. Na-damage yung ngipin ko. If na-damage po yung ngipin ko at may brace po ako that time, so baka mas matanggal lahat po yung ngipin ko. So ito lang po yung mga scars that I've got or mga sugat is sa mukha, 3, sa legs ko, sa tuhod, at wala na pong ibang sugat. So wala po. Upon the accident po, hindi lumabas yung buto ko or hindi naman na-shattered sa outside ng aking legs or ng aking thigh. Next picture is the x-ray. A day after na nandun pa ako sa VSUMC. So ito po yung itsura ng aking bones nung na-disgrasya po ako. So parang nahati sa dalawa at parang may buto na shattered. So ito po yung itsura niya. So mafe-feel mo talaga na kapag yung utak mo gusto mo gagalawin yung paa mo pero hindi mo magawa kasi hindi na siya connected. And luckily po walang nerves po or mga nerves na nasira. And the story that habang nasa emergency room po ako, ay may dumating po na doktor. So akala ko that time is puputulin talaga yung paa ko kasi sabi ng doctor from other hospital before I transferred to WVSC Medical Center is naputol daw yung paa ko. So akala ko puputulin na. So iyak ako ng iyak, anong gagawin ko? So ganun, parang hysterical ako that time. So pumunta kami ng x-ray room kasi sabi ng doctor they need to x-ray my bones so to see what my bones look like. So straight English ako dito ngayon. Napapasabak tayo dito ngayon guys ha. So ayun, so ang pinakasakit na time is kasi nakaganito yung parang legs ko. So ang doctor is parang binigla niyang sinanetch yung buto ko pa ganun para maging straight. So yun yung pinakasakit. So kasi walang anesthesia and parang in account 1, 2 ang doctor po is hinugot niya lang pa ako. So yung pinakamasakit that time para sa akin. So the first day of being in a hospital yung pinakamasakit. Next picture is ito yon. So this is the picture that I uploaded sa Facebook. So parang na-confine ako dito sa ward. So ito yung in-upload ko. So that is April 1st. So I uploaded this one. And most of my friends in Facebook nagsabi, oh April Fool's Day kasi Happy April Fool's Day. So hindi sila naniniwala na na-aksidente ako that time. So kasi April 1st sumabay sa aksidente ko. So they only knew that it's really real nang nagsend ako sa kanila ng video na nasa hospital po ako that time. Next picture is this one. So nilagyan nila ng parang bandage at parang hinihila yung leg ko para ma-stretch ata yung dalawang buto na sa ganito. Dapat maganito daw guys. So nahihirapan ako magtagal. So dapat ganito daw guys. So ayun, so nilagyan nila ng bandage at may pang pabigat sa ilalim. So parang fine sand yung nilagay nila para lang ma-stretch yung buto sa loob before operahan. So dapat daw ma-elastic yung bones or maging ganito para ready for operation na. Then I only knew that after 5 days is parang binarina po yung paa ko. So if you can see here in the picture, i-zoom in ko na lang po na may makita kayong parang may cotton at may dalawang bottle of medicine sa kaliwat kanan. So yan po yung binarina that time. So I cannot see you the video that time because ang video po is nasa luma kong phone. So hindi ko talaga makita. So that time is parang ininjekan lang ako ng anesthesia na isang vial and then binarina na sa maraming tao kasama yung mga friends ko dyan. Is nandun sila habang binabarina po yung TL ko. Ay, yung TL ko, yung paa ko. So, ayun. So, hindi naman po totally na masakit pero nakahangilo yung feeling that time. Operation day. So, next is the operation day. So, before ako inoperahan is nagstay muna ako sa hospital for 14 days. Na nakahiga lang po ako, naka-straight lang po yung paa ko sa hospital. So that is 14 days and the 15th day na-operahan na po ako. So it took long for me to be operated. Tama ba yung English ko? It's because we need to process, my friends and my family need to process some papers para po sa PCSO kasi humingi po kami ng tulong sa PCSO and they give us 20,000 pesos for the stainless that they're going to use para sa operation ko po. And then my friends donated their blood para sa blood transfusion ko din po. So ayun, so it took 14 days. So marami pang papers na pinaprocess. And the 50th day, ayun po, inoperahan na po ako. So operation day is got me scared. I'm really excited but I was scared that time also. It's because in the first time to be in the operating room and that time some of the interns there in the hospital kilala ko po, may friend po ko doon at syempre mahihiya ka po kasi during the operations you're nakahubot-hubad ka po and yung intern pa na friend ko po ang naglagay sa akin ng catheter. So that was a funny one or parang nahihiya po ako talaga because I know her but I don't have any choice, so it's okay. And after the operation in the morning, the intern also, the one who's in charge to check the operation, so siya po nag-change na o naglinis po ng operasyon, so siya po yon ang nurse. So it's okay lang kasi it's part of being hospitalized and no choice naman po tayo doon. So this is the picture kung ano po yung ginawa nila sa aking paa. So they put I think it's more than one ruler na stainless steel ang nilagay nila sa aking left thigh, and I've got 4 screws, so 2 in my upper knee and sa upper back ko. So dyan nila nilagay. So parang may, so makikita nyo sa picture guys, may parang meron pang anong tawag dito, alambre sa loob. So ito yung 4 screws and 1 stainless steel. So after the operation lasts 12 hours I think. I'm not sure yet, but pinasok nila po ako sa operating room around 12 noon in the afternoon, and nakalabas po ako is around 11 PM. So naramdaman ko pa po nang in-checkan po nila ako ng anesthesia dito sa likod that time. So tinanong pa ako if nararamdaman ko dito from my legs until here, tapos bigla na pong nag-black out. And then in the middle of the operation, nagising po ako, and tinanong ko pa si Doc, tapos na ba Doc? Tapos na ba? Tapos hindi sila sumasagot. Tapos kumakanta pa ako ng I Found the Love for Me, because uso pa ata yung soundtrack ni Ed Sheeran that time. So kinakanta ko yun. Tapos pinagalitan ako ng doktor at sabi niya, matulog ka na ulit, huwag kang maingay. So ayun, parang after then hindi ko na alam kasi it turned black. And then after a while, parang nagising na po ako kasi masakit na dito yung aking left arm. So ginaganon ko na. Parang nakaganito kasi ako naka-side. So sabi ko, Doc, lagyan mo na po ako ng another anesthesia kasi ang sakit. So that time pala is matatapos na sila sa operasyon. Parang tinatahin na nila yung aking paa. So the feeling is mararamdaman mo po yung may mararamdaman kang something sa paa mo na parang may ginagawa sila, pero hindi mo maramdaman na masakit, pero maramdaman mo parang may kinukuha sila, may nilalagay sila. So yun yung feeling. After that, naramdaman ko na pong gising na po ako before ako nilagay sa recovery room. So doon po ako tumagal sa recovery room. Dapat hindi ka nagrugi sa anesthesia. So ayun, doon po ako kasama ng ibang mga pasyente na after then after nila operahan. So ganun, doon din po ako. And after that, dineliver na ako doon sa ward. So nung doon yung si mama, tita ko, so sabi ni mama, ano daw yung kakainin ko? So sabi ko, Jollibee. Pero that time, so walang Jollibee, so binran ako ng cup noodles. So nagalit po ako kasi sabi ko Jollibee, pero walang Jollibee, so cup noodles na lang. So pero hindi ko rin po nakain kasi after operation, parang wala kang energy at parang susuka ka. So tinulog ko na lang po. And then feeling ko po kasi may na-damage na nerve sa baray na nilagay nila sa paa ko. So that's why parang numb po yung buong left leg ko hanggang sa paa, hanggang sa mga daliri. So hindi ko po once you are giving a force in your feet, di ba dapat gaganito. So that time hindi po nagse-stretch yung paa ko, yung mga daliri sa paa ko is ganito lang, even though I exert much effort to do that. So nag-search talaga ako sa YouTube anong mangyayari, so ganun. And nakita ko doon na baka pag may nerve daw na nasira, it takes too long para to generate, or somehow hindi na talaga maayos ang nerve. So parang worried po ako that time. But so yun na, take the long story short. So after the operation, 2 days after the operation po is lumabas na kami ng hospital. At ito po yung picture. A night after, nasa boarding house po ako, doon po muna ako nagstay because after the operation, after 1 week po of operation is babalik po ako sa hospital to check the operation, the scars, and to get the staplers na ginamit nila for the scar. So ito po yun. So ito po yung first na upo ko after the operation. So ang nangyari po dito sa paa ko is for 16 days na nakahiga lang po ako sa kama sa hospital. The worst thing is ito parang ilalagay ko lang dito, guys. So the very bad experience that I've had is magpupupo, guys. So 16 days po ako doon sa hospital and hindi pa ako nakapag-poops. I tried, parang may diaper na, parang may arenola na from hospital, but hindi talaga, guys. So that was the very bad experience for me. Hindi po ako makapoops, guys. Ang pinakamahirap kasi hindi po kayo makatayo. So those are, ayun po, ayaw ko na po yung mangyari ulit. So this is the first time nga umupo po ako, and pinakamahirap to at pinakamasakit, it's because yung paa ko po kasi is parang na-steady for 16 days na nakaganito lang. So upon after the surgery, hindi po ma-straight yung paa ko dito sa left thigh. So na-straight lang siya, pinakamasakit. So hindi siya full motion. So sabi ng doktor, we need to have a physical therapist para ma-check nila or ma-change nila ang range of motion ng aking paa. So yun pa rin yung pinakamahirap kasi hindi mo bend yung paa mo. So parang naka-straight lang po siya or naka-slant lang siya. Kasi 16 days po na naka-steady sa hospital. Ito pong video na to is this is my first day sa rehabilitation center. So tinry po akong gumamit ng saklay.
10 kilogram.
Tatlo sa kadagdag. Lahat ng biyaga doon, nervous na lang siya, no? Saklay pa, saklay pa.
Ha?
Actually, may kilala si mamang doctor ata na nag-recommend dito kay Doc Mike, physical therapist, and he is very good he is very good physical therapist na kasi parang in-orient po kayo, knowledgeable enough. If you have questions, clarifications, you could ask him, and he will entertain you and give you exact informations, or parang ginaguide niya talaga po kayo. And if you are watching right now and pares po dito yung na-encounter nyo and from Visayas lang po kayo dito or from Panay, so I'll put down in the comment description box below the Facebook page of Sir Mike or the Facebook clinic or Facebook page of the clinic of Sir Mike para maka-chat po kayo sa kanya or maka-ask ng questions regarding your situation. After that, nagpa-practice talaga ako every morning and every afternoon or 4 PM in the afternoon sa aming bahay. So that is my everyday routine para po ma-stretch or masanay po yung paa ko sa kalakad. Next is, and then this is my 5-week post-recovery video sa rehab therapy po. So pinatry po ako ni Doc Mike na lumakad na wag nang gumamit ng saklay. ayun. So, for how many weeks na nag-rehab po kami is unti-unti pong parang bumabalik po sa range of motion yung aking left leg. At nagpupunta na po ako ng Iloilo City that time because nag-aaral po ako ng diploma in teaching that time. I go there in Iloilo every weekend. So, ito po yung picture na parang nag-iisang picture na nakuha ko na nagsasaklay pa ako papuntang mall or naglalakad papuntang school. So ito po yung that time. So kinuhaan po ko ng kaibigan ko dito na nagsasaklay po ako that time. So that's it. Next is I show you a video na nagpa-practice talaga ako maglakad na walang saklay. So ito po nangyari. This is my 3 months post-recovery. So, bumunta na po ako dito ng Iloilo City weekend and wala na po akong saklay that time. Ayun na. So, after 3 months po is hindi na po ako gumamit ng saklay. And September 2018 the time is habang may saklay po ako, isang tuturo na rin po ako dito sa Antique. And that time po is, mga September po is pinayagan na po ako ng, kasi gusto ko po talagang parang mag-drive ulit ng motor. So I tried to ask Doc Mike if I can ride a motorcycle na or can drive motorcycle na, and my mom. So pumayag naman po sila. So that time is mga September na po is nagda-drive na po ako ng motor papuntang school. Ayun. So fully after 3 years po is nakapaglalakad na po ako, nakakapag-jogging, nakakapag-bike, nakakapag-motor. So even though ilang months lang po, 2018 that time is parang tinatry ko pong mabalik yung dating routine ko, paunti-unti lang po. So yung iba kasi po hindi naniniwala na once you got operated and na-fracture po yung femur nyo or yung bones nyo, ganito shattered, so parang hindi ka na makakapaglakad ng ayos. So for me, nakapag-hiking na po ako, nakapag-bike. So these are some pictures of my biking stories. So, hindi pa nag 1 year po yung operation case. Pumunta po kami ng Cebu City together with my friends. And I also consulted Dr. Mike if I can do this, cliff diving, tumalon sa falls. Sabi na Doc Mike, it's okay. And make sure na parang stiff lang yung pagkahulog mo. So, ayun guys. So, after 3 years, ito na po is parang bumusog-lusog na talaga ako ulit. Ayun. So, after 3 years, here I am. I can walk, I can jog, I can bike, I can climb mountains, I can swim. So parang hindi mo talaga ma-notice na ay naoperahan pa ako sa paa last 3 years ago. So ayun. So para po naman po sa mga tao or sa inyo guys na merong nangyari katulad nito sa akin last 3 years ago, so don't be sad and may pag-asa pa din po na makakalakad tayo ulit at parang mababalik po natin yung mga dating nakasanayan po natin, but it takes time at it's your will to do it. So kapag gusto mo talaga isang bagay, gusto mo yan, so pinaghihirapan mo yan. So exercise, do your routines and eat well, drink vitamins and medicine. So that time na after the surgery, so marami pa akong iniinom na bulong B12 for my nerves, gatas na yung iniinom ko na gatas na para sa may buto, tapos may B-complex yun yung ginagawa ko, ascorbic acid. So and para mabilis po yung recovery mo, and also exercise and prayer din po. So ayun guys. So if you have the questions naman po regarding sa situation nyo, if may other questions po kayo sa akin, And hindi ko naman po talaga ma-story lahat dito sa isang video lang po. You can able to comment or send me a message. So, makikita mo naman po sa description box below yung Facebook ko and yung email ko. So, you can able to send me questions or comment here in the video. So, ayan guys. So, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And so, also, tap the bell notification below so you'll always be updated every time na mag-post ako ng other videos. So that would be all. Once again, this is here Marbs and see you on another vlog.